So I came back to England about was it 5 years ago, and suddenly there was just this crazy piece of research which said, "Don't worry, don't think about it. Here's a law." Now, right to the next slide. Somebody read this book called How Brands Grow, and we've got 8 points to summarize what it means. Right, next slide. We've got this. Well, hold on. There was a lot more to it than you're kind of getting into. I was always a client-side media person, and I was always very clear about being skeptical about the role of advertising. Most of what we do is quite passive, and people have a lot of things on their minds. There was a sort of an opinion a couple of years ago, and I mean like 15 years ago, that people were a bit sort of simple, and the masses were simple, and behavioral economics sometimes speaks in a way as if people are, sort of lemmings that go in a direction and you're just flicking them or nudging them in the right direction, and it's just not quite that simple. It's the fact that actually they've got lots of things going on in their lives. I worked in South Africa for a long time where people had major issues going on and you're trying to sell them toothpaste. So, with all due respect, that's probably a very low part of their day. They're totally capable to understand everything if you said, "Listen, can we talk about toothpaste?" But you're not saying that. You're just saying, "Can I have a small piece of your attention?" And then so I went away from London for a while. I went to Cape Town again. I started my own agency, and we focused exclusively, as you do when you're a small agency, on digital media. And that was fantastic because we could do these really great, exciting content creation piece, and the kind of clients that I had weren't talking about having 60-70% reach in the market. They were talking about making a huge impact with their small amount of money, with as many, it's always going to be small amounts of people as possible. So I came back to England about was it 5 years ago, and suddenly there was just this crazy piece of research which said, "Don't worry, don't think about it. Here's a law." Now, right to the next slide. Somebody read this book called How Brands Grow, and we've got 8 points to summarize what it means. Right, next slide. We've got this. Well, hold on. There was a lot more to it than you're kind of getting into. And I just kind of, I've presented that particular piece of work several times, but I've always realized that because of where it comes from, as with everything, you kind of have to question it and see how it fits. And at no single point in time has it ever always been 60-40. It's probably an average overall, but there is always some idiosyncrasy within whatever you're dealing with that means it should be slightly different.